Samadani ji. Ji, please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I oppose this bill. Sir, it is a very critical legislation that is definitely going to upset and disrupt the delicate balance between the center and the states. Sir, it is against the very basic constitutional dictum that India shall be a union of states. I am sorry to say that it is a move for greater centralization against Part 11th of the Constitution, which governs the relation between the center and the state. Sir, this is not well intended. It is ill-motivated. And, sir, the motivation behind this legislation is very ulterior. It is equal to nullifying the recent constitutional bench verdict, which says, sir, I quote, the subjects of services covered under 41 state list will fall under executive and legislative domains of the Delhi government, unquote. Sir, that is why the legislative quality and the competence of this bill is under question. Sir, we all know that it is against cooperative federalism. Nobody can justify. Whatever points may be brought by the learned members on the other side, you can't conceal the negative aspects of this bill, which goes against the very spirit of cooperative federalism. Sir, it is highly condemnable that potentially divisive issues are brought to focus. It is not for the good of the nation. Maybe it is done by the government in the run-up to the next year's election. But, sir, it will not be for the good of the nation. Sir, another worst example for this kind of negative attitude is pitchforking and triggering the dormant and contentious debates around the Uniform Civil Code. That is also done in this juncture. Sir, India has remained uniquely unified despite infinite multiplicities of the country in various spheres of its life. So, sir, we have to protect the values and ethos of cooperative federalism. It is by protecting the diversity alone we will be able to protect the values of federalism. Sir, the diversity cannot be subsumed in an artificial uniformity. That is what we want from the government also. Sir, I can't understand why the government is rushing for and pushing for this kind of negative legislation, which are against the very norms of social, religious, linguistic, ethnic, and political diversity of the country. It is going to surely affect badly our structures of fiscal federalism, linguistic federalism, cultural federalism, and also political federalism. As well as I add our service-oriented federalism, which this new legislation is definitely going to badly affect. So, sir, I have to say that it is an attempt to bolster center's hold on the capital's administration, an encroachment on the remit of the state government, and an expanding the ambit of the center. Sir, we can't understand. Instead of intervening in the matters of and setting right the burning matters in the states like Manipur and Haryana, why the government is bringing forth this kind of very negative legislations which are against the very spirit of Constitution? This bill under discussion is, sir, against Article 2(3)AA, and also it is against the recommendations of Sarkaria Commission, Venkatachalya Commission. Nobody can conceal this. Sir, the foundation of this enactment is very, very weak. As the poet said, sir, Jo Shakh Nazuk pe Ashiyan banega, wo na paidar rahega. So, sir, the nest built on a very weak and tender branch of the tree. It will not last. And ये सारी कोशिश सर हो रहा है दिल्ली को जीतने के लिए. दिल्ली को सर हिंदुस्तान का दिल कहा जाता है. दिल जीतने के लिए ये काफी नहीं होगा. इसी तरह के कानून से दिल को जीत नहीं सकते. दिल्ली को जीतने के लिए मोहब्बत, प्यार, रवादारी, भाईचारगी चाहिए. ये आपके पास नहीं है. और इसके लिए राजनीतिक शक्ति भी चाहिए जो गवर्नमेंट के साथ नहीं है. So sir, I have to remind the government that the Supreme Court had held that the states are not mere appendages of the center. This is the decision and the declaration made the Supreme Court. And also I have to request the government to pay an urgent notice to Ambedkar's, sir, 1 minute. Ambedkar's December 1952 lecture on conditions precedent for the successful working of democracy. So, sir, what I feel is that this kind of negative legislations will affect the spirit of our federalism, our cooperative federalism, and I oppose this kind of an enactment, and I request the government to withdraw this kind of a legislation. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
महोदय, मैं जब आज आ रहा था संसद में तो हमें एक दिल्ली के व्यक्ति